Um, Hello, welcome to Colored Roses and Thorns, here with Tammie Chin, a red brick trip, worlds of art. A lot of people have asked me, um, well, how'd you get into art? How you know how to do art? I have done art all of my life. I had a grandmother who was very, very artistic, and she would teach me how to make dolls. We used to have to draw the patterns out, cut them out. She was a quilt maker as well. So my grandmother was very art. So I it was just a talent passed to me from the Most High. And we used to just have fun with it. We didn't really think about it. It was just part of me being around my grandmother. And sometimes when people have talents, they will take it for granted. It's like, okay, this is just something that I do. This is just something that I do. And you don't really think about it. I'm like, shoot, I want a picture on the wall. I sketch it out, I draw it, I paint it, whatever. But I did go on when I went to Florida A&M University. I was first majoring in drama. And when you're on the stage and everything, you create costumes, set. And I was sometimes in charge of creating the set. Then my major switched over to journalism, where I learned how to do advertising and marketing. So, still I took it for granted, that I knew how to do this stuff. And so when I transferred to Mercer under the liberal arts and mass communications, we studied all the famous artists, their styles like Van Gogh, Monet, and the list goes on, in various forms of impressionism, abstract. And you sit in the classroom, you do these things, you do your little drawings or whatever. We did playwriting, mass communication, public speaking. But then you don't think about it. You just, at least I did. And they say if you don't use your talent, you will lose it. So it wasn't until recently that my last surgery on my lower back, I went in and my soul, I know I left my body, and I was looking down at the surgeon, the nurse, and the nurse was yelling, her pressure is going down, her blood pressure is going down. It's at 40 over something. It was very, very low and dropping. And there was something there with me. I'd say it was my guardian angel, one of my ancestors. And I was looking down, and the doctor, he was moving very, very fast, And after a while, it's like I sensed whatever was next to me. It didn't talk like in English or anything, but I could feel like I knew what it was saying to me telepathically, or I just knew. And without moving my mouth, it was just my spirit. I said, oh, it's time to go back to my body. So I popped back into my body, and I could still hear the nurse say, she's stabilizing, her pressure's going back up, close her up, or something. Doctor say, I'm closing, or something like that. And next thing I know, I was waking up in recovery with the nurse looking down over me. I was so groggy. I was like, where am I? So after that experience, I started doing art. There was actually a